A little bit a different setting this time. I'm in my car. As you see behind me, it's a lovely sunny day, but summer holidays, people coming and going to their holidays, vacations, and so traffic is quite something. And so I have a little bit time going slow here and get my Tesla driving assistance taken care, so all good, all legal. But yeah, I have to keep my eyes on the road and also on the camera a bit. So I just wanted quickly to make this little bit different video about something that I found out in the last hours. Basically that Zwift kind of kicked me out of category D, meaning by that I got let's say promoted to category C, which is not really promotion. It's like there's a category enforcement, and which if your power values on Zwift powers are over a certain level, well then you get, let's say, banned from the lower categories. It's a two-way thing for me in that moment. First of all, there's the category D. I was racing since I started Zwift in around the end of 2022 after Christmas, and so at the beginning I didn't have a chance, didn't matter where, whatsoever. And over the last months I built out, improved my strength in cycling. I lost a lot of weight over that time, and so now I reached a level in category D where I became really confident in in most of the races that I can really compete with the top. That of course doesn't mean that you always really are on that level on that day, but I just build it up step by step. And when watching or when comparing my watts per kilo numbers on Zwift Power, I saw how it step by step improved. And of course you get to know the game itself a bit better, meaning by the game I got this Zwift Play controllers, which helps you to steer and to, let's say, shortcut some buttons, and you just streamline your performance by that also. It's like in, let's say, the online gamers, they have the super fast mouse, they have the hopefully super fast internet connection, and they do this and that, graphics is on the top, and it's in Zwift not that there's a limit where you can go, but you improve your, let's say, setup. I got a fan this Zwift Wahoo headwind, which I didn't have until 2 months ago, so it became really hot at some points, and open window didn't do the job anymore. So I did the Wahoo Direct Connect, which lets you connect your Wahoo kicker directly over the LAN, the Ethernet network, which makes it faster and just a little bit more performing. So when you raise your cadence and you go faster, it just reacts faster than when you go over Bluetooth. And so it's these little tweaks you can use to improve your performance. And so all these things, also learning how to race in these situations, right? All these things together, just brought up a new, better, higher level for me. That was just it was all over a total package, let's say, of all these factors coming into play. and making you more competitive and more better contender. So it was not only that my watts per kilo became better, or my stamina became better. So it was also the technical part. And I was talking in actually my first video, which was just a week ago, about how these power numbers are going crazy in category D if you really want to win in the shorter races and the Zwift Insider tiny races, which was my first video about. I'll try to put a link here in the video if I don't forget. So basically in these really short races, to win in category D, you need to do category C wattage, and to win in category C, you needed to do category B wattage. I didn't check the category B, but I think they're quite the same thing. So you really need to go one level above to be in the top and really competing if you want to go for a victory. And I'm a competitive person. I like challenges. Zwift is for me the most amazing thing for my sports, for my health, because it's a gamification, and I'm the gamification customer that you really get by making it fun, by making it a challenge, by making it like a game. I always loved gaming, back from my childhood. My first ever game console was the Nintendo Entertainment System, NES, how we called it. This was back in the mid 80s, and Mario and everything. So, and for me, this I don't know, this thing just stuck with me, and you see me smile, I guess, when I think of that times, and it's just fun, and things are so much easier if they are fun, in all parts of life. And fitness, I've been struggling over the years. I've been super fit. I've been overweight, not really obese, but really overweight, and eating junk over junk, and just being addicted to sugary products, and Coca-Cola, Coke as the Americans call it, was for me as addictive as cocaine for others might be. Never did this shit, but sugar was my drug, my life. I just can fly on sugar. On short time, it's this short energy, and you get the fall down after it. But give me sugar, and I'll go with it. No, so so my fitness improved, my health improved. I started cooking nearly everything myself again, and stopped takeout meals, and this just Coca-Cola became for me now a rare guilty pleasure instead of a daily over consuming product, and so no more gummy bears. Sorry, Haribo, you have to live without me for the moment. And no, hopefully not just for the moment, hopefully for the future, because the way these products, these sugar products, are nice, they really they really kick me out, also in a mental way sometimes. And if your body is not really right, and I saw these reactions adding up, and getting older even more adding up. It's tougher. I mean, to get rid of the kilos, and not just the kilos as a weight thing, but if you're fit, it's, or in my case at least, if I'm fit, if I'm healthy eating, if I'm just don't go on the junk food route, I'm just better performing. And so So in these last months, Zwift was like really the journey and the journey back in my love of cycling, which was like my whole life thing, and I did some amateur racing 20 years plus ago. So yeah, quite a while ago, and yeah, now with Zwift, this thing came back in my life. Really, the cycling as a just as a driver of energy, of like hope, of yeah, all the positive sides sports can bring you. And so I knew at the beginning when I started on Zwift how far I am from anywhere where I would like to be, anywhere where I should be, health-wise, performance-wise, and yeah. But yeah, so the building up and like this getting back in shape, getting back in form, it really helped a lot. And I think it was back in around May, around that kind of time. I have to look up on Zwift Power. That was the first time I won the general classification of the tiny races, Zwift Insider tiny races. This amazing like race series. For me it's amazing. It's great, you know, and all the love and all the appreciation for Zwift Insider, Eric there, like yeah, these things really mean for me personally like a lot, because it just like I see how I feel now in my body again. And yeah, so I won at one point finally like a race. It was my first ever in category D. Let's say I think it was the first ever win at all. And so at that time, like I won, so it was like in the first two of these four races somewhere in the top 10. Then I won the third, and I won the fourth, and which then helped me to win the general classification in that week in that time. So, and like this was the turning point where my perspective on the chance of winning in Zwift races just flipped. I started believing in myself in the sports, and starting believing in myself in life in general more, and yeah, and I built up, like I was like racing, and then later at some point won a lot, maybe a lot is too much, but won quite some races, and always like more and more knew I'll be in the top group, you know, in category D. Normally I'll be in the top group. It wasn't always, of course, and but it was this like general belief when you're at the start you'll be competitive, you know. There might be like some guys who are better on that day, your legs might hurt like beep and but yeah, you have a chance, and you will not be the person who will be like somewhere in the back. And this brought me such a like, of course, good feeling. And so I won later the general classification of the Zwift tiny races again, and like other like crit course races. And then at one point, I think it was around 2 months ago, I discovered the YouTube channel of Rob, the Swifter. He's a great guy, like a really funny British guy, talking all the time in the streams while racing like hell, which I totally admire, because for me it's still like, if I talk or do I race, like super tough, you know. And for me this is like a hard balance. But like for him, he's doing wattage where I just like and still talking. So that's great. He's a funny guy, like very friendly, and he gave me a shout out in one of his like last live streams, and so gotten some new subscribers to my channel. And yeah, thank you if you would watch that here. So yeah, I watched him, and he was doing a thing to win in the racing on Zwift, in the Zwift Racing League every week. So he did, like, when he didn't win the first try, he tried again, and I was watching him, and he actually managed, I think, 36 weeks or 37 weeks, 36 weeks in the streak, and only now after he like was on this vacation and just had a Sunday night try where he unfortunately didn't win. Like, he lost the streak, but it doesn't matter. It's just like amazing. It's 36 weeks on category B. Yeah, not say on category B to win, like against some like really power monsters or great riders, to say it more friendly. So I watched him, and like it inspired me. Like I said, like I tried at that point, I think in that week when I watched him trying again and again. I think he needed in this like first week when I really discovered him, like 5, 6, 7 tries, something like that. And I wrote in a YouTube comment on his video saying, okay, I'll commit, I'll try to. And it really helped me to have made this public statement in a YouTube comment, but and it really helped me to be, to stick with it. And I won in that week, and I won then in the next week or something like. So I stuck. Sorry, my English again. I stuck with it and won in next week's also, and yeah, built again and again steps on that, and like really saw how my numbers went in the right direction. And at one point, so last month there was the Zwift Racing League with the so-called beach party. So the beach party was like, just the summer themed races, these weekly races, and in the channel classification, I managed to do a 9th place in the category D, of course, and so I was like really, really happy with that. And now looking forward to the August racing. So the first 2 races are now are done, the first 2 weeks, and so at the moment I would be number 3 in category D, which of course you can imagine is quite something for me. Yeah, it's quite a good feeling. You have like, I think in category D, like over 2,500 people who took part in the whole, and like a couple of hundred who finished both races. And if you're number 3 of that, not too bad. I mean, probably I shouldn't say it that way, but I feel like I'm happy about it, of course. And like for me, it's like just the motivation to go again and again and again. And so now I discovered I'm out of that in a way, because like I did races which were above the 2.4, 2.5 limit of category D. There's some reasons why I went above that. First of all, I'm finally getting in the way that I actually can go above it. And on the other hand, there were just races which are from the type where I can go above it, Let me race I don't know, 40 kilometers plus race. I will not be over 2.5. Yeah. let me go on a long climb, I will struggle to be over 2.5. At least that's what I think at the moment. But give me the short races, the tiny races. Give me the rolling highlands, the lock loop, like in the Race the Worlds, so in the Zwift racing, and like this sub 30-minute races. And yeah, there I am above 2.5. But as stated before, and if I don't forget, I'll put some screenshots about like some of the races I did. You see that like a very high number of people, riders in these kind of races go above the limit. And yeah, but so Zwift Power or Zwift like has of course this algorithm, and the algorithm says I'm category C now. So my first like was F word. I want to be in my category where I feel now confident. I really feel confident. There was like a race a couple this week, I think Thursday or something. I'll link the video where it was like a more flat course, and people were attacking. Like I think mostly people with a little bit higher weight, so higher wattage they can bring on a flat course, on the mostly flat course. And I just knew if these people go, if they try to get away from the group, I'll just sprint them down. And that's what I did. I really sprinted them down, and not like I didn't have to go over the top. I just knew it's gonna be fine, you know. In this race, in like 2 other races before, for example, where I like wasn't able to go with the winner. They were like, yeah. So these were the other days. So on a really good day, I knew there's like, I'll be there. Okay, try to attack me, I'll bring you back, and I'll still have the legs at the end to compete in a sprint. Maybe not win, or maybe win. It depends. So the way it looks now, my last ever category D race, at least, yeah, for the moment. And I hope, I mean, if I stay healthy, it's not the plan to go back to category D. It's the plan then. Oops, sorry. Tesla is like telling me to be careful, but no, nothing happens. I'm like really secure here. And yeah, with that, so in that last race, that was this race where I won, and I really had the feeling I'll win that thing, and I really had the feeling, yeah, I'm there. I'm in the really top couple of % of people now in category D, and of course it gives you a good feeling. And I just started a week ago this YouTube channel, and it's a better show, it's a better video if you see me fighting for podium, fighting for like victory, me maybe even being able to talk, you know, a bit relaxed while fighting for podium, and like yeah, of course the other guys I'm watching on YouTube, yeah, it's like, of course you want to watch someone winning and not someone like in a group of, let's say, of 50 going for, I don't know, 35th place or something, and then you see the guy being happy about it. So in a way, from a media standpoint, I'm not saying I'm media, you know, I'm a guy in his 40s doing a YouTube channel about cycling on his Wahoo kicker. So I don't pretend to be media, but if you put these things online, you want to make it a nice show. You want to make it a good show for people. You want, like, of course, people to subscribe to you. People come to your channel, and yeah, of course, that's the goal. And so on that part, now being forced to go to category C, which my plan was to go to category C in the autumn. That I thought, like, I'll try a little bit now here and there on the easier races, with smaller groups going category C's from time to time. I still do the major races in category D, and then like upgrade upgrade to category C when I had another, let's say, 2 months roughly, in traffic jam and police is overtaking, and then I would like really go, like really try to settle my racing in category C. So now this thing comes faster than planned, much faster than planned, and not really prepared. So and then, like, I thought more about it, and in my head it kind of like, first of all, it made me proud in a way that, like, I'm now one category higher by, let's say, mostly objective numbers. So of course that's like nice, good, happy for that. Happy with that. And also it feels like, for me, a bit like, in a positive way, kicked out of your home, of your village, and go to the big city, and like or bigger city. Like, you would be in a sports club in your youth, and like the trainer kicks you out, not because like you're bad, no, because like there's more out there. There's a next level of competition, and in the way the category C is just the next level in competition, and it's getting out of the comfort zone. And I will be struggling. I will be not in the top 10%. I'll be in the, let's say, if I manage to get in the first half in category C, this will be a major like thing for me at that now coming races. So I think I would be now in the, let's say, lowest 30% of 20%, I don't know, of category C. So yeah, I'm far from where I'll be racing about on like winning again. And so it's a bit a scary thing, because you really have to raise your game to another level. It's a bit it's a challenge, and it's a new thing. So there will be people who are like will be much better than I am now, and I'll try to catch up. And the really positive thing is, if I would have been in category D still in a year or so, that I would not have been happy, because I would have like reached a certain level and then just stopped improving myself at that certain level. So it's good. It's good to be challenged, and this is just, it's sport. It's a game. It's fun. It's competition. It is just like a great thing to have. I love Zwift. Really, I'm so happy for that I've finally started using, or doing Zwift. And now I'm category C, so I'll start today with my first ever category C race. I guess I'll do the Zwift Insider tiny races later today. I don't know yet exactly, or do some other race. I have to check. Yeah, so please stick with me until I'm like competitive again. Like when I'll make the video and saying like won the tiny races GC in C category. This is like a long time away, but that's my goal. It's my goal. It's not unreachable. It's quite something. And yeah, but that's like one of the goals, to be at one point, I don't know, by the end of the year maybe, something like that, to be competitive. It doesn't mean that like winning in these higher categories, like especially the GC, in these like competitive races. That's quite it's a different ball game, and so yeah, there's like it's a long road to go, but it's gonna be an amazing fun journey. And yeah, it's gonna be a struggle, fear, fun, challenge, everything, like everything thrown into one box. And yeah, I hope you'll be with me, and I hope maybe at one point even to leave category C behind me. Who knows? And yeah, so let's go. Let's really go to a new challenge, and let's have fun, and let's fight. Yeah, it's not for free, but the things that mean something hardly ever for free. They come with a struggle, and yeah, but they also give you something back when you reach the top of the mountain. And but also the way is like really a great thing, hopefully. So need to go on the smaller roads now, so I have to stop the video. Luckily, traffic jam now seems to be gone finally again. So yeah, see you, and hope you enjoyed this kind of video and like this long format talk also. Bye bye.